Sister Rose Pro. How you doing, Sister Rose Pro, with that beautiful smile? Where you at in the world, Queen?
I'm from Chicago. I'm here in Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois. Beautiful smile. What is
Thank
your take
you.
on the 50-50 rule? Do you find it appropriate if your king says, listen, I'm going to wife you up. I'm going to put a ring on it. But I need you to know we need to do 50-50 down the middle on all things financial. Would you be comfortable with that?
No, I wouldn't be
Why?
comfortable with that. I feel as though um in the black community, we're not holding our men to like higher standards. I feel like we're accepting average from them, and as women, we need to abstain, and they need to get their stuff together. They need to be providers, and yeah, that's just how I feel.
Let me ask you something,
Mhm.
because I don't necessarily disagree,
Mhm.
but I need you to give me some feedback on this one contradiction that I noticed. Do you have children? Okay,
No.
but you can still speak to this. I
Mhm.
hear you say that black women need to hold your men to a higher standard and we need to be providers.
Yeah.
That culturally correct. But when I see black women spoil their sons, when I see black women don't discipline their sons, when I see black women let their sons do whatever they
Well,
want,
it's not the black woman's job to do that.
but
It's
stay
the
with me, stay with
father.
me, stay with me.
Okay.
And when I see other black women watch black women not raise their sons to be responsible young men, they become adults and they enter your life and destroy it because they were never taught how to be responsible. Now, don't get me wrong. Only a man could turn a boy into a man, but a mother can still raise a responsible adult. So how are we going to get more responsible men when most of our children are raised by their mom and black women are not doing a good job teaching black boys to be responsible? Help me understand between this demand y'all have
Right.
for accountability, which I agree with. I agree with you. But how are we going to get there if y'all still raising basketball players and video gamers?
Well, I feel as though it take two to tango, meaning like the woman can't raise a son, like you said, like she can only do her best. So if if the man is woman made, then he's woman made at the end of the day. Like it's the father's responsibility to be out here raising our sons and building up our men in our community. It's not black women. We already got to go through everything else and do everything else in the household. How can we doing the best that we can? So to put the irresponsibility of the black man in the community on us, that's unfair.
Okay,
That's
but what?
unfair.
Yeah, I agree with you, Queen. But what about the way black women raise their sons, though? Are you giving them a complete pass?
I'm not giving them a pass, but I just feel as though why are we having this conversation not including the father?
No, I'm
Like,
with you there. I'm with you there. The ultimate responsibility is on us not being there. I got it.
right.
There is a
So,
war. There is
mhm,
a war against the black male. And right now in Chicago, where
yes.
you are,
Mhm.
Atlanta, where I am, Philly, where I live, most of our young men who are ripping and running and terrorizing the
Mhm.
community live in the home with their single mother.
Yes, and
Are
the
we
single
not
mom
supposed to
did
say nothing to the single mothers because they're
no,
single?
but did the single mom have a father? What was her previous relationships like? What did her mom experience? What did her brothers experience? What did her father experience? What was her upbringing like? So I think that plays a really big role. And I'm abstinent. I have been now for 2 years because
Beautiful.
I just feel as though it's not worth it. And when I'm ready to marry, when my husband finds me, he's going to be a provider. I'm not doing 50-50, and I'm going to be an attorney. And
Mm.
if I want to pay for something, I'll pay for it, but I'm not going to be providing for a man and I'm gonna look for my man to help me raise my son because I can't make a boy into a man. I just can't do that. So I get the question, but I think it's deeper than it's just way deeper.
Got you. And what do you think about the 80% rule? Women who say if he can't afford at least 80% of the family's expenses, he should not be getting married in the first place. Where do you stand on the 80% rule?
I agree because as a man, you want to be head of household, you want to be respected, and I feel as though if I make more than you, then I will be saying what goes and what was not gonna go, and that's just how it's gonna be because
You believe whoever make the most money runs the house.
whoever paying
Let me
most of the bills.
find out. Let me find out you're a closet feminist.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying if I could pay all the bills, why do I need a man here for what? For companionship? I would like companionship, but I would like an alpha masculine man to come in and, be a man. I don't want to have a roommate. If I wanted a roommate, I would just have a roommate.
Well said. And my last question for you, beautiful, great commentary. What are one or two things that you're just sick and tired of seeing Black men do or say? What do you have no patience for at this point in your life when it comes to dating your brothers?
I'm 25 and I'm already sick of this conversation that we're having now, this 50-50 conversation. Other cultures do not have this. Their men know what it is. They know what has to be. When it's time to marry, they bring in dowries and all of this money. I feel like as a Black community, we need to hold ourselves at higher standards. We need to demand more from not only ourselves, but from respect from everybody around the globe. Like, we are the most powerful, but we somehow seem to be like the laughing stock. I don't appreciate that. Like, I'm really tired of us having this 50-50 conversation. Like, our men need to step up and be providers and be the kings that we know them to be. We can't raise them. We're tired. Black women are tired. I'm also tired of our women just settling to be baby mamas. We need to be better. Don't have a baby by him. Don't even get involved with him sexually if he's not providing, if he don't see like good qualities, and if y'all not talking about marriage. We need to have more standards and more just a foundation in marriage. We need to bring back marriage, like bring it back.
Wow. You have an excellent head on your shoulders. You would make a great wife.
Oh, thank
If
you.
I was 25, I'd snatch you. Queen tapping in. Enjoy your evening,
Thank you.
sweetheart.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
All right. That was a good young sister there. My Chicago brothers, that was a good young sister. I don't want her single when she's 30. Chicago brothers, make sure y'all snatch up my little sister.